Imagine a world where gods mingle with mortals, where heroes battle monsters, and where the forces of nature take on a life of their own. Welcome to the realm of Greek mythology. Greek mythology, an enchanting tapestry of tales spun by the ancient Greeks, is a realm brimming with divine beings, legendary heroes, and monstrous creatures. It's a cosmos where the extraordinary is ordinary, where the gods reign supreme, and where the epic and the everyday intertwine. Born from the vibrant imaginations of the ancients, Greek mythology was more than mere stories. It was the lifeblood of their culture, weaving itself into their art, their literature, their philosophy, and their daily lives. It was their way of making sense of the world, of explaining the unexplainable, from the change of seasons to the cycle of life and death. At the heart of this mythological universe are the gods, powerful, immortal, and often all too human in their passions and flaws. Three brothers, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, ruled over this divine family. Zeus, the king of the gods, commanded the sky and the thunder. Poseidon, the lord of the sea, controlled the oceans and the earthquakes. Hades, the ruler of the underworld, presided over the realm of the dead. These gods, along with a pantheon of others, played pivotal roles in the drama of Greek mythology. They were the instigators of adventures, the bestowers of blessings, and sometimes the bringers of misfortune. They taught mortals about love, bravery, wisdom, and justice, but also about the consequences of hubris, deceit, and betrayal. Yet these myths were not just about the gods. They were also about us, about our hopes, our fears, our dreams, and our struggles. They served as moral compasses, guiding the Greeks on how to live a virtuous life and warning them of the perils of straying from the path of righteousness. So, we've just scratched the surface of Greek mythology, but stay tuned as we're about to delve deeper into the birth and untold secrets of this fascinating world. The birth of the Greek gods is a tale as old as time itself, filled with strife, power struggles, and divine intervention. It all begins in the void of emptiness, a cosmic chasm known as chaos. From this formless void, the first of all gods emerged, shaping the very fabric of existence. Let's turn the clock back to the very beginning, when Chaos, the original deity, gave birth to three offspring: Gaia, the earth; Tartarus, the underworld; and Eros, the force of love and attraction. These entities were not just mere gods, but the very elements of the universe itself. Gaia, the Earth Mother, then brought forth Uranus, the sky, becoming both his wife and equal. Together, they birthed the first generation of Titans, 12 mighty beings who ruled during the legendary Golden Age. Among these Titans were Cronus, Rhea, Hyperion, and Themis, each commanding vast domains and forces of nature. But power is a precarious thing. Cronus, in fear of a prophecy that predicted his downfall at the hands of his offspring, overthrew Uranus and claimed the throne. This act of betrayal set in motion a cycle of defiance and retribution that would reverberate through the ages. In due course, Cronus and his wife Rhea birthed the Olympians. But fearing the prophecy, Cronus swallowed each of his children as they were born. All but one, the youngest, Zeus, was saved by Rhea's cunning and raised in secret. When he came of age, Zeus challenged Cronus, setting off the Titanomachy, a 10-year war that shook the heavens and the earth. The conclusion of this epic battle marked the end of the Titans' reign and the rise of the Olympians. Zeus, along with his siblings Hades, Poseidon, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia, ascended to power, ruling from Mount Olympus, their celestial abode. The birth of the gods set the stage for countless tales of power, betrayal, and heroism. But what secrets do these tales hold? Let's find out. Beneath the well-known tales of Greek mythology lie hidden secrets waiting to be discovered. As we delve deeper into this ancient world, we unearth mysteries that have been concealed for centuries. Take, for instance, the possible origins of the gods' names. Zeus, the king of the gods, derives his name from the ancient Greek word for sky. It's no coincidence that he ruled over the heavens. Similarly, Poseidon's name, derived from Posis meaning husband and Di meaning earth, subtly alludes to his dominion over the seas and earthquakes, making him the husband of the earth. Then there's the symbolism in their stories. The tale of Narcissus, who fell in love with his own reflection, isn't just a tragic love story. It serves as a cautionary tale against excessive self-love and vanity, a message that still resonates today. And who can forget the myth of Icarus, who flew too close to the sun on wings of wax and feathers? This isn't merely a tale of reckless ambition. It's a stark reminder of the dangers of hubris, of overstepping our bounds and challenging the gods. But these myths were more than just stories to the ancient Greeks. They were a way of understanding the world around them, of making sense of the unexplainable. When a storm raged at sea, it wasn't just bad weather. It was Poseidon's wrath. When crops flourished, it wasn't just good farming. It was Demeter's blessing. And it's this belief, this intertwining of the divine and the mortal, that made these myths so significant. They were a reflection of society's fears, hopes, and values, a mirror held up to the world. These untold secrets add a new layer of depth to Greek mythology, making it a rich and complex tapestry of tales. But there's more to come, so don't go away just yet. The influence of Greek mythology extends far beyond the ancient world, shaping our modern culture in ways you might not realize. Let's delve into the fascinating realm of literature first. Greek mythology has profoundly influenced the world of books and stories. Think about the countless retellings of the heroic quests of Hercules, the cunning of Odysseus, and the tragic love story of Orpheus and Eurydice. These age-old stories continue to inspire authors, playwrights, and poets today. From Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream to Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson series, Greek mythology's footprints are everywhere. Now let's pivot to art. The influence of Greek mythology on art is insurmountable. From the Renaissance period to contemporary art, artists have been continuously inspired by these myths. The tales of Zeus, Athena, and Apollo, among others, have been depicted in countless paintings, sculptures, and architectural designs. These stories have given artists a vast, rich source of inspiration, allowing them to express complex human emotions and experiences. But it's not just literature and art. Greek mythology has left its mark on our language too. Have you ever referred to a difficult task as a Herculean effort? Or called a vulnerable point your Achilles heel? These phrases and many others are derived from the tales of Greek mythology. The titanic influence of these myths extends to the names of planets like Mars and Venus, and even scientific terms like chronological from Kronos, the personification of time. Moreover, Greek mythology has influenced our moral and philosophical perspectives. The tales of hubris, or excessive pride, leading to downfall, or the concept of fate and destiny, continue to shape our understanding of life, morality, and the human condition. Greek mythology continues to captivate us, its timeless tales resonating with audiences across the ages. But as we've seen, there's always more to discover beneath the surface. So there you have it, the birth and untold secrets of Greek mythology, a world where gods and mortals intertwine, and where every story holds a hidden lesson. In our journey today, we've traversed the fascinating landscapes of ancient Greece, delving into the genesis of its mythology, witnessing the birth of its gods, and uncovering secrets hidden for centuries. We've seen how these myths were not just fantastical tales, but intricate narratives that mirrored the society, culture, and beliefs of the time. We began our exploration with the genesis of Greek mythology, where we saw the universe spring from chaos, and the first gods, the Titans, rise to power. From them, the Olympians were born, each embodying different aspects of the human experience and the natural world. These gods were not distant or abstract. They were deeply embedded in the daily lives and psyche of the ancient Greeks, influencing everything from their rituals to their art and literature. Then, we delved into the untold secrets of these myths. We discovered that beneath the surface of each tale, there's a wealth of insight to be gleaned about the human condition, about love, betrayal, ambition, and the thirst for power. These myths, in their own unique way, offer a lens to understand our own strengths and weaknesses, our aspirations, and our fears. And finally, we explored the impact of Greek mythology, how it has shaped our collective consciousness, and continues to influence our modern world, from our language and literature to our understanding of the human psyche. But our journey doesn't end here. Greek mythology is not a static, closed book. It's an ever-evolving tapestry of stories, ideas, and lessons that continue to resonate with us thousands of years later. I encourage you to venture into this world on your own, to delve deeper, to question and to explore. Remember, every myth holds a secret, and every secret a myth. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep unveiling the mysteries of Greek mythology.